Hello you guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Olivia from the Ruji fam, and today we're going to talk about a different theme park, not Disney. It is Universal Studios Hollywood, so it is still in the realm of theme parks for kids, but this one is a little bit different as it is not geared toward younger kids like the Disney parks. So we're going to give you some tips today on how you can have a successful trip there with a little kid, like a toddler or a baby. These parks are definitely not for little kids or babies, but there are still ways that you can make your trip there just as fun with them. So our first tip is to buy the Express Pass. Yes, it is pricey. It comes at a hefty cost. It doubled the price of our tickets, but it is so worth it. If you have a little one, you do not want to be waiting for 60 minutes for your significant other and your older kids to ride a ride. You just don't have the time. So if you buy the Express Pass, that allows you to skip the line and then they can get the child switch ticket for you to go ride with your older kid afterwards. Although it is so expensive, it is worth it for families with little kids, just for the timing. Tip number 2 is to utilize the child switch option. What that is where it allows your baby to wait outside of the ride with an adult while your other adult rides the ride with older kids. And then once they get off, then they can switch jobs. So basically then the waiting adult gets to go ride the ride with the older kids and the other adult gets to wait with the baby. It allows your older kids to ride the ride twice, which is great for them. And it does allow everyone to get to ride the ride at some point besides the person who does not meet that height requirement. Tip number 3 is to bring sandals or water shoes and a swimsuit. Universal Studios Hollywood has an amazing splash pad area, which somehow we totally overlooked. And you're gonna wanna bring that change of clothes or that swimsuit because your kids get soaked in that area. It is in the Super Silly Funland, and our oldest daughter had an amazing time in there, and we did not bring a change of shoes, but we did bring a change of clothes. So she was able to change clothes afterwards, but she was in soaking wet shoes the rest of the day. She was a trooper though. But that splash pad water area is amazing. It was a lot bigger than we anticipated. So a great option for you to hang out at while maybe your older kids get to go ride rides while you hang out with your younger toddler or infant. Tip number 4 is to also utilize the playground in the Super Silly Funland. They have a great shaded playground that is wonderful for toddlers, preschool aged, and babies to go around and play at. And they have benches there that you can sit at. It's a great place to get those wiggles out since they haven't been able to go on a lot of rides. We really enjoyed this playground area. Tip number 5 is probably the most important tip for this trip, and that is to be prepared. So know what height requirements every ride has. Most of them are going to have a larger height requirement than a younger 1-year-old or even 2-year-old might be tall enough to ride. So be prepared, know what your kid can ride, what they cannot ride, what you're going to need to use child switch for, so that you have a plan for the day. And also so that you can prepare your child that maybe they don't get to ride these rides with their older siblings. The last tip is to bring snacks and maybe something for your toddler to do when you're in Super Nintendo World. So if you're going to Universal Studios Hollywood, you know that most people are going to Super Nintendo World because it is the newest attraction at that park. And it is amazing, but your toddler or your baby cannot ride the one ride that is in that area. So you are going to be stuck doing child switch for that ride. And there's nothing else for them to do there. And there is also no snacks in that area. There is only Toadstool Cafe, which you have to have a reservation for, and those sell out very quickly. We were stuck in Super Nintendo World first thing in the morning. We hadn't even eaten breakfast, and my husband and Ellison were on the ride while I was waiting with Adeline, and we had to find a snack, something for her to eat. So we go up to this little cart, and all they had was chips and Kind bars and bottled water and soda. So we ate a Kind bar and chips for breakfast that morning while we waited. So definitely don't be like us and forget snacks. bring your snacks into that area of the park for sure, so that your toddler has something to do and eat while you are waiting to do child switch for that ride. Okay, that is our tips for if you are bringing a toddler or baby to Universal Studios Hollywood. If you have any other tips, please leave them in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.